daughter. How many of you know my daughter, Katie Suter? She's so cute, you can't stand it. Well, she was telling me that out of everyone in the world, she just loves to listen to Julie Herbst, right? I mean, don't you just love to learn from her? And she just speaks so beautifully. Of course, remember, my daughter was raised with me, so now do you have a little sympathy? Okay, so we're gonna be out of here, you guys, because here we go. I'm not ever gonna let you leave any wrap-up without hearing this and without believing it. Who knows what I'm talking about? Who knows what I'm talking about? Because what holds us back the most? What is it? I am not enough. When is it that we are going to get rid of I'm not enough? You know, what other people think of us is what? None of our business. I am here to please God, not man. We have to write these things down and we have to internalize them, because if you're going to go out and be a martyr to a cause, if you're going to be a warrior on a mission, you've got to set that decision in your head, yes, but you've got to become bulletproof, okay? Bulletproof. And honestly, you have to let go of that ego. And that ego is not always about, oh, I'm so great. You know, that ego can be, oh, I'm so just not enough. Either one of them really irritates whoever your higher power is. I was trying to be politically correct, okay? It's very irritating because each and every one of you was given gifts, talents, and abilities. Most of those go unused by the time you die. Did you know that when they talk about how many cells in your brain do not get used? It's the same kind of an idea. And so what's going to happen is within this incredible community and our team specifically, you are going to be loved on and cared on, and hopefully at some point you are going to let go of some of these excuses, because really I'm not enough is just another way of saying I'm scared, I'm afraid, or whatever, but still in all it's an excuse. And we will help you. The uplines in this room, all of the national marketing directors, would you please stand? All of the national marketing directors in this room on our team, they're all on our team. Stand up, look at the support. Look at the famous, look at these famous people. Deanna Christopherson and Leanne Harris and Susie Cruzy and Stacy Turner. Look at all of these incredible, Amy, you heard before. These are, Janelle I think was in there. These are amazing people, and when you compare the numbers of them to the numbers of you, and who do you think they're going to focus on first when it comes to their time and energy? The people that come to convention. You are already, you have them in your back pocket. But just as God requests that we what? We have to ask. We have to come to him and we have to ask. Don't let us second guess. Don't play games with us. Okay, let's learn how to get our needs met, because when we can help to get your needs met, that means you're going to go out and touch the lives of many, and that realizes all of our goals, okay? And why am I talking about all of this? Because what I know about our team, it's the same 22 years ago when it got started, it is the same now. That what drives us is not so much money, although I do want to just bring up money because we talked a little bit about it. To me, money is really very fun. It is very fun, okay? This is a struggle for me because when I left home at 18, the only thing that I knew was I did not want to make money, because actually my father had a lot of money, but he was alcoholic and we had a lot of dysfunction. So I really did equate money as the root of all evil. But then I learned that it is not the root of all evil. The love of money, like if that's your only goal, that's the root of all evil. Because really money is fantastic because it gives you choices, right? Choices to give it away, whatever you choose. But I've been able to do so many wonderful things with that money. You know, buy a house for my mom. She never had a house. I mean, things like that, really cool things that at the end of your life, you know that you're going to feel good. And incidentally, I was so glad that Julie brought up why Joel wasn't here, because he was torn, because he said he was going to do this talk, and it would have been longer, a little version of it, right? But what did I tell him? And I told Julie, I said, don't be ridiculous. You know, you have to look at 5-10 years from now and look back and not have regrets. And they would have had a regret, right? If both of them were to miss that opportunity. So money, though, also gives us what? choices, choices, choices. You just take a look at what that looks like. But anyway, I wanted to bring that up. And I won't go through the bullet hole story. Many of you have heard it, and if you haven't, you'll hear it another time. But the fact is that being authentic, you know, whatever hurts, whatever you've experienced in life that you perceive to be so bad, I learned maybe the hard way that each one of those bumps along the way actually created you to be very special, because you've got more compassion, you've got more forgiveness, you're not as much in judgment of people because you've been there, okay? I celebrate everything, the 200 pounds of extra weight, the smoking on and off, the rapes, the whatever that many of you and I have been through. I celebrate them because they each taught me something or gave me something deeper, even if it was just to create those bullet holes where the light could come out, shine through. People knew I was speaking from experience, from authenticity, that I cared and that I believed in them, and I wasn't just making that up. I wasn't just creating empty words. I wasn't just some stupid motivational speaker. That's never what I wanted to be. Sometimes people will say, oh, you're so motivational. And I'll go, well, that is the worst thing you could say to me. Okay, inspirational, yes. An encourager, yes. Right? A cheerleader, yes. But I don't want to motivate you, because that's going to go away in a second. In a second. So no, you are enough or you wouldn't be here. Okay, so get over that and quit using it as an excuse. I'm done with it. I'm done with it for myself, and I'm going to fight for you. Yes, you're a blessing whether you do a little bit or a lot. Yes, you can go at your own pace, but if you're holding back because of all of this insecurity and fear or whatever, then you're breaking my heart. But unless you come and let us help you with that, and we've got resources. You've got Bob Samara and The Image. You've got Catherine Lee and The Source. You've got books. You've got all kinds of ways that we can help to guide you or help nourish you. So let's quit using that as an excuse, because very often it is those very hurt people, right, that end up doing this business well because you've got such a servant heart. So years ago and now, 99.9% of our team would bring up Juice Plus whether they made a dime. It never was about the money. But the fact is you are worthy of dreaming, and you are worthy of creating that income, and you are worthy of getting those choices be made available to you, and I am going to scream that forever. So I would like for you to say, I am enough.
I am enough.
Okay, let's go to this. I am more than enough.
I am more than enough.
And I want you leaving here saying, I am a warrior on a mission.
I am a warrior on a mission.
Stand up and say it again. That wasn't good enough for me.